So we want to welcome everybody. We are seeing people come on the webinar, and we are so excited for our Winning Mindset Success Series this week. So as people are coming on the line, I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart how appreciative I am for each and every one of you for getting on with us. You know, some people collect stamps, other people collect coins. I collect people. And that's something my husband says all the time. It cracks him up because the more and more people I get around, the more people that I collect. And I kind of make a joke where I find people and I just kind of put them in my bosom. You know, I put them in my shirt, my bra. You know how some people put money in their bra? I'm putting people in my bra. And what I mean by that is I just have such a strong belief that we are all created equal and that we have been sent here to this earth with such special divine gifts and talents that if we will develop our talents and our gifts, we're going to be able to bless the world with our greatness. And I just can't meet someone and talk to them and start to identify all their potential and then let them walk out of my life without helping them develop that potential. Because so many people in life have just been beaten down and they don't even believe that they can achieve. So I will tell you, invite your friends. And what we're going to do is we're setting the stage in 2017. I mean, 2016 is done, it's gone. We are setting our stage for 2017. And in 2017, there are two mantras that I am trying to focus on. And I'm going to be saying this over and over and over again. One is play bigger. We need to play bigger in life. It doesn't matter where you are right now in your life. You have the potential, the ability, and I'm going to add something else on that only your mom would add on to you, and that's responsibility. We have the ability, we have the potential, we've got the responsibility to play bigger in life. We deserve to play bigger in life, but the world is waiting for you to develop that greatness and bless the world with your greatness. So hashtag play bigger, hashtag whatever your dream is. We're going to have a call to action at the end of each one of our series this week, but invite your friends. Playing bigger means you're collaborating with a large number of people. If you're sitting in the sandbox playing in the sand all by yourself, you're playing small. Play big. It's so much more fun to play big, and it's so much more effective to play big. My second mantra for the year is come ready to receive, and you will leave ready to achieve. And what I mean by that is no matter what you're doing, where you are on your journey in life, every person that you come in contact with, if you're ready to receive their greatness, they're going to give you a nugget that's going to be able to bless your life. And you will leave that interaction ready to achieve more. And that is true in every aspect of your life. All right, now, today, mastering the winning mindset is the decision to win. The decision to win means that you decide that you're going to win before you ever win. You decide you're going to achieve your goal before you ever achieve your goal. You decide that you're going to make a positive impact on this world before you ever make a positive impact in the world. And one of my dear great friends, Oliver Dove, says all the time, things happen twice. First in your brain and then in reality. It has to start in the brain first. And that's really it takes me to one of my most favorite quotes by Henry Ford, which is whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. Because whatever you think you can do, you can do. And whatever you think you cannot do, you cannot do. because it's how you think. Now, obviously, we know you can do it. You just have to listen every day this week and find out the things that you need to find out to achieve. Now, I want to get out of the way as quickly as I can because it's not about me. It's about getting and surrounding myself with as many phenomenal people as I can so that I can use this platform and every other platform that I engage with people to bring examples into your life. Our guest today is somebody that I've known for years and years and years. And this gentleman, and you can see on the screen, Charles Austin, he was the 1996 Olympic gold medalist, and he is the record holder till this day for the high jump. But I'll tell you, when I met him, it was down in San Marcos, Texas. I went to Texas State University. I was working at the hospital there. I was working with the physical therapy department. And I met Charles when he was on a journey preparing for the Olympics. And I will never forget the example and the impression that he has made in my life and left in my brain. One of the reasons I am a successful person today is because of the example that Charles Austin made in my life that he didn't even realize he was making. So I have the sincere pleasure, and I'm going to tell Charles for him to unmute his phone because I want Charles to just share his story of his journey, what he's accomplished, where he came from, and how and when he made the decision to go to the Olympics and win the gold. Hey, Charles, you on?
Yes. Hello, everyone.
We're so excited to have you.
Yes, I'm excited to be a part of your show. Hopefully we can, get a lot of great information out there that can help people to go on and achieve their goals and have a winning mindset and make things happen in their lives that they have been searching for.
Definitely. Now, Charles, tell us a little bit about your background, your story, and lead us up to when you made the decision that you were going to pursue becoming a high jumper, and when you made the decision you were going to the Olympics, and when you made the decision you were going for gold.
Well, I didn't start high jumping until my senior year of high school. And it was more just to hang out with my friends and hopefully do well enough to get a scholarship to attend college. Because during that time, financially paying for college wasn't an option. So some friends talked me into coming out and participating in track and field. And so I decided to do that and ended up jumping very well that year. I jumped 6'11" that first year and received a couple of scholarship offers. And I chose to come to Southwest Texas State, which is now Texas State. And so the first 2 years or so, I improved, but I really wasn't very much into it at the time. And so after my sophomore year, I decided to really focus and see what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And that junior year, I got second at the NCAA championships. It's like, wow, this really works. So that next year, I put in a little bit more training and focus. And that next year, I won the NCAA championships with a jump of 7'8" and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that point, I knew I had something very special. I was blessed with the unbelievable talent to, go on and do really, really well in the sport. And so that's when the mindset changed. After I jumped 7'8" and a half and won the NCAA championship, I knew at that point that there was a lot more I could put into it, and I could get it a lot better. And I felt that, I had what it took to be the best on the planet. And
You know
so
what?
that,
I would just want to say one thing, Charles, because this is really important. It's really important to pull out that Charles did not know at the beginning that he had the talent and the ability to do what he did. He didn't know that. And I think that's so important because so many times in life we think we can't do something. We don't have the talent. It didn't even cross his mind until he was a senior in high school. And then he went to college on scholarship. And it wasn't until he tried it for a while. One of the things I tell people all the time is success only happens when you're in action. You have to be doing something. So he tried. And while, 2, 3 years into it, he had a change of mindset. It's really important. It's so important. You don't know what your abilities are until you start to try. So pick up from there, Charles, because that's a big nugget for people.
yeah. So after, like I say, after I won the NCAA championship, that really changed my whole outlook on what I was capable of doing. Up until that point, I had worked pretty hard, but I knew that there was a lot more left in the tank that I could really tap into. And so I really went at it, that next off season and trained harder than ever. And so that first year, that second year competing professionally, I came out and I set the current American record with a jump of 7:10.5. And then a couple of weeks after that, I won my first world championship title, setting the championship record. So at that point, it was no doubt in my mind that I had what it took to be the best. And it was just a matter of me getting out there and training and staying focused and making it happen. And go ahead, you were getting ready to say something.
Because Charles knows me. He knows when I got something to say. When did you make the decision, I'm going to the Olympics? And when did you make the decision, I'm going for the gold?
Well, in 1990, like I say, that's when my mindset shifted to not only, being the best I could be, but like you say, going to the world championships, making the Olympic team, and not just making the team. I wanted to win. My mindset is I want to be the best. So just making the team wasn't good enough for me. Mm-hmm. Getting second or third, that wasn't even a thought in my mind. I wanted to win. And so, it was just a matter of me committing myself after 1990. And that's what I did.
Yeah. And I think it's so important for people to realize. So, what year did you first start attempting to do the high jump? What year was that?
My first year was 1986.
Okay, so let's look at this because this is really important also. 1986, Charles Austin, who is the current record holder, Olympic gold medalist. In 1986, he tried, very first time, stuck his toe in the pool. In 1996, 10 years later, is when he won the gold. I think so many times people think success happens overnight. No, it doesn't. Success does not happen overnight. We are in constant preparation for our success. And part of what we have to do to prepare ourselves for success is what you're doing right now, which is listening and watching examples, associating with good people. So that decision you made, when you made the decision, I'm going for the Olympics, And I want people to realize what he said also is, when I made the decision to go to the Olympics, I wanted to be the best one. You know, he made that decision. It was simultaneously. I'm going for this goal and I want to be the best one. Now, if he did not put that in his mind first and make the decision first, he wouldn't have been the best one. And I'm going to tell you right now, I saw him while he was in his training. I saw him as he was recovering from injuries. And I saw him when he was at the Olympics. I was in my living room watching every single thing that he did, cheering for him, praying for him. And when he won the gold, when he had that jump, and I know he's going to share too, I just bursted out in tears. But it was his example of me seeing him every day of what he did that made an impression on my heart and on my mind. And the vision, I'll never forget to this day. I mean, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. What do you do when you think about it, Charles?
Say it again.
I said, do you get emotional when you think about it?
No, I really don't. You know, with me, like I say, it was just, I expected that because I put in the work, I trained hard, I was focused. So to me, it was just a natural occurrence because I like I say, I really went at it and I expected it to happen due
Right.
to me taking those steps and training hard and preparing my body and resting. And so it was just my mindset. So when I think about it, I think more of the, the preparation and what I learned about myself throughout that journey. So that's what really sticks with me.
Now,
I just go ahead.
what are some of the things that you learned during your journey? Because I think what's really important is you're sharing that because you prepared so well and you had the right mindset and you shifted that right mindset to the training that you needed, that you felt so prepared that you were on your game. So what are some of the lessons that you learned along that journey? And then let's take that one step further post Olympic and what that has really, those lessons taught you and how you got to where you are now with being the inventor of the total body board.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that really stands out, I guess, is having patience and understanding that things are not going to just fall into place like you want them want it to all the time. There's going to be some ups and downs. There's going to be some bumps in the road. And you just have to be patient and stay true and continue to believe. And so that's one thing that I took away from the experience, that, it's not, if it was easy, everyone would do it. And those people that stay the course and continue to believe and put in their work, it's a good chance it's gonna happen for them. And that's what I learned. Just keep working, keep believing. And if I honestly had that talent and believed in my ability, that it's gonna happen. I can pretty much make a little of anything happen.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I will see it, and I think that's so important for people to realize is you have to have patience. Patience is vitally important because it isn't going to fall into place. But what you learn along the journey with your ups and downs and your bruises and your injuries and your comebacks, one of the things I say all the time is comebacks are just your opportunity to come back bigger and better. I mean, come on now. It wouldn't be called comebacks. You get better and you get better and bigger with each one of your falls. So having patience and faith is vitally important. But, I think when I look at you and your success and who you are as a person. You are so rock solid. And that mindset, that rock solid mindset, took you after your experience in the Olympics. Obviously, you're an author. Charles Austin has a phenomenal book, but he also is the inventor of the total body board. And with your experience and what you've learned and your success, how did that propel you to invent the total body board? And what's your mission right now with the total body board?
Well, like I say, my journey throughout my athletic career just helped me understanding that, like I say, things take time. And dealing with the injury, coming back from my injury where I was told I would never compete again, especially at the highest level, and continue to believe I would, and coming back and winning the 96 Olympics, it just gave me all the confidence in the world. So what I do, I apply those same principles to what I'm doing now, be it at my SoHy Sports and Fitness Performance Center, and for sure the total body board. When I was high jumping, it was just me coaching myself, training myself, rehabbing myself from injury. But with the total body board, it's a whole different process. It's a team. It's not something to achieve the level of success I desire with the total body board. I need a team, and so finding that team and everybody working together and motivating them, it's a process. It's pretty much the same process that I went through with my athletic career.
Right.
Once I found out that, once I saw that I had a product that really works, was more like I say, focusing and taking the proper steps to put myself in position to achieve the success that I desire.
Right. One thing that I think is really awesome about what you just shared is how you were told, because of your injuries, that you would never be able to compete again. And to me, that's against all odds. And because you not only did compete again, you are the Olympic gold medalist and record holder. You realize in life you can achieve anything against all odds. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are. Against all odds, you can achieve. And when you do that one time in your life, you know that you can achieve against all odds in any aspect of your life. And I just want to share with people, one of the things that Charles, with this total body board, he knows his body better than most people, know the back of their hands. And this body board that he's created, I know you've got it in a lot of places, but share just a little bit about what the total body board can do, because we're getting close to closing up, and I want people to realize what a genius invention that is.
Well, the total body board, it's a platform that uses resistance bands. It's functional training to the max. Basically, whatever you can think of, you can pretty much do on the total body board. Any weight, free weight, or machine weight exercise, you can replicate on the total body board. You can increase your cardio. You can do sport-specific training. It's great for rehab, injury prevention. Right now, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers, New York Jets, Iowa State, Cal Berkeley, University of Pittsburgh, even Texas State, and quite a few high schools using it. And it's getting out there. It's basically, like having a complete fitness center, complete gym in this one single piece of fitness equipment. It's portable. You can take it with you. But it's like I say, it's great for all types of training, no matter what you're trying to do. It gives you that freedom to be creative.
Right.
Right now, I have well over 1,000 different exercises that you can do on it. So it's a pretty unique piece of fitness equipment.
And so this is what's so awesome is for those of people that don't know me, my undergraduate degree is in health and wellness, and I'm a fitness fanatic. I'm a health fanatic because I believe that when your body is in the best physical peak condition, then you're able to develop all the other skills and all the other gifts and talents that you have. And that's what I love so much about what Charles does and what he's about is he truly does have that mindset of, everything we do, we're all connected, and physically you've got to be at the best physical condition that you can be in, because it benefits you in such a huge way. Now we're going to I love this quote that we have by Charles Austin that's up on the screen right now. And this is to a T who he is. If you give me a 1% chance of making something happen, I'm always going to bet on myself. And let me tell you what, that is Charles to the T. He does play bigger. And, his hashtag is train, perform, and win. Because if you train, you're going to perform well and you're going to win. So, I'm telling you, Charles, it has been an honor to have you on the show with us. We're going to be doing every 4 to 6 weeks. We already discussed how I'm going to drive down to his gym and we're going to do a Facebook Live next time. But in these parting words, what would you like to say, if anything, to our listeners that you just want to leave them your lasting impression?
Well, one thing I want to say, we all are blessed with so many different talents. It's just a matter of us paying attention, staying awake, and realizing when one of those talents are put in front of us. And at that point, you just grab hold to it. If you can find that passion, and just run with it and try. The main thing is to try. And that's all it is with me. When the high jump or the total body board or my sports performance center, when that idea was presented to me, it's like, wow, I can find passion in doing that. I can enjoy that because it's helping others. So I grabbed hold to it and went at it and gave it my best shot to make it happen. And that's all it was. It's no special thing about me other than having that mindset to get out there and believe in myself and believe in my ability and go after what I want.
Right.
So that's what I would like to tell everyone. It's never too late. Even with the total body board, it's not something that I tried to come up with. That was presented to me at 2 a.m, one night at 2 a.m. And it was like, okay, that's interesting. So that next day I got up and built my first total body board.
I love it.
and it worked. And
I love it.
I kept using it, playing around with it. And I did that for 2 years before I even, invested in bringing it to life.
Right.
So go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, that's it. That's what I think that's perfect. And that is, you got to try. You have to try. Right now, you're in preparation for something. And if you don't try, you won't achieve. So, we just thank you so much. You're going to be hearing more from Charles Austin. And I'm going to go to his, you can connect with him. I'm going to go back to the ways you can connect with Charles. Go to his totalbodyboard.com. Go to his sohighsports.com. Google him. You'll be so amazed. And what I want everybody to do for their call to action right now is screenshot this. I decide to, because what we're talking about. Our topic, Master the Winning Mindset, starts with the decision. Screenshot this, social media this out, use the hashtag #PlayBigger. I decide to what? What are you going to decide to do? Get your friends involved. Let's help people. Connect with me. Connect with people like Charles. Connect with people that have the mindset to win, and there is no doubt you will win. So with that, and on behalf of Charles Austin and everybody in our tribe, until we meet again tomorrow, be big, be bold, and most importantly, be you, because there's only one of you. Thank you so much, Charles, and thank you.
Hey, enjoyed it.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.